right, everybody, we are live.
Welcome. Here we are. Thank you to the Govs Radio live podcast network here in the beautiful Levittown, New York, in the bowels of the Governor's Comedy Club. And we're here with Vinny Tickets. My name is Brett. Vinny Tickets from TicketBash.com. We've got AJ, one of the experience coordinators, and we're here to talk about TicketBash.com and what they can offer you and how they're better than everybody else who sells tickets. That's pretty much the goal of tonight. And we're going to give away 4 $50 gift cards. We want you to interact with what we're talking about, whether it's in the comments on Facebook here. We're live on the Vinny Tickets Facebook and TikTok pages, so if you want to follow there, whatever you're following on. And we're going to give out a code too at the end of the night to get an additional 10% off the already lowest ticket prices. So Vinny Tickets, welcome to your own show.
Wow, that's exciting, right?
How do you feel?
I feel great.
You look great.
Oh, thank you, Brad.
So
It was good for my ego.
So you can comment on the Vinny Tickets page or at Govs Radio on Facebook. So we're here, we're ready, and the thing that's been on, I would say, the majority of people's minds, more than anything else, ticket-wise, has been Taylor Swift. So
going right for it,
right for it. We got to give the people
We're holding back nothing.
The
Lion's Den.
The people want Taylor Swift tickets. TicketBash.com has the tickets, and you've got them. Now, obviously, you're not going to be paying $5 for the tickets, but you will be paying the lowest price on the market. It was an article in the New York Post the other day about how Taylor Swift tickets are starting to go down in price. So can we talk about, and they also talked about in the article 2 other ticket sites where the prices are starting at this before the fees. So obviously the price is the price. It's not the price before the fees and then the fees magically happen. It's the price after fees is the price you're going to pay. And on TicketBash.com, you say it all the time, the price you see on the website is the price that you pay. It's not $350 and now, oh, by the way, there's another 20% in fees. So now that $350 ticket becomes $500. So talk about that value in general. And it doesn't have to be just Taylor Swift. For any tickets, talk about that price comparison to other ticket sites.
Yeah. First, before I get started, I just wanted to give a shout out to my brother Rob, who cannot be here today. Mm-hmm. He's usually our man in the hat on the couch.
Yes.
Love you, Rob. And I'll give a little shout out to my wife and my 2 beautiful children, and then we'll start talking about tickets. So when it comes to TicketBash.com, what makes us really unique, and Tony, correct me if I'm wrong, but there's a number that's showing right now. All right, so if you have any questions, I know we have a few people waiting already on the phone that we'll take in a few minutes. So let's just lay the premise of what Ticket Bash is all about. TicketBash.com. I need to correct myself. So TicketBash.com relies, there's 3 basic pillars of our company. And those 3 basic pillars are, number 1, is that we want to provide value to a customer. What is value to a customer? Well, value is more than just price, right? So when you speak about value, you speak about what are you getting in return for what you provide. Yes, you give your money. What do we provide you with? Yes, you get a ticket to the event. You get a designated account rep. You get someone who's available 24 hours, 7 days a week. We don't hide behind a computer. Our cell phones are on. Our office line is on. We have a chat service that's available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. We have a texting service that's available. That's value. All right, number 1. Number 2, we offer an experience, right? So what is the experience that we offer? Well, the experience that we offer is more than just going to an event. It's the experience of dealing with an experience coordinator at the company. How do they speak to you? How do they make you feel about doing business with our company? How is our experience service team dealing with you? All right. Are we accessible? That's all part of your experience, right? So yes, is price important? Yes, absolutely. Price is important when you're purchasing a ticket. But if there's a problem, if there's a challenge with your ticket, who are you going to call, right? You're not calling Ghostbusters.
No,
right?
Not
No.
in this case.
You're calling your rep. You're texting your rep. You're calling your rep, right? That's what we're doing. And lastly, what's very important to us is that we're providing a service to the community. And that service and knowledge is what we're providing to people. The service and the knowledge is, me personally, I have 24 years experience in the ticket industry. My partner, Tommy, who's brilliant when it comes to tickets, when it comes to a lot of things, does it in...
Don't say that out loud. Yeah. He might be listening.
Could his head get any bigger?
It barely fits through the door now.
Yeah. So it's all encompassing ticketbash.com. Tony, you're going to have to tell the people we'll be with them in a few minutes. Sorry, we'll get to those calls. AJ, did I miss anything there?
No. I would just like to add to the fact that, so, if you have a problem on other sites, and I'm sure everybody here has experienced that, it's not a lot of fun talking to a bot. But you do feel important when you actually get to speak to a live representative who's going to help you answer any question that you have, help maybe with the transfer. Maybe some people aren't technically savvy, and we hold their hand and we walk them through it. And that's the value added of ticketbash.com.
Correct. Ticketbash.com. Ticketbash.com. That's TICKET, the letter B for boy, ASH, Ticket Bash. And the reason I say that is so many times I say, do you have this happen, eh? Say Ticket Bash. Oh, Ticket Dash? No.
Ticket Stash?
Yeah. No, Ticket Bash with a B.
And
.com.
And that's because you bash the prices of the competition.
That's right.
Well, not only we bash the prices, but we're also known to throw a good party here and there too. So.
Okay.
And we like to add in, if you want to save some cash,
That too.
use ticketbash.com.
And you mentioned the parties. You have a concierge service where you also do flights, hotels, and more importantly, talking about the parties, actual parties, tailgating parties, whether it's at so how many Yankee games do you do with baseball season coming up?
Probably do about 10 games a
So
year.
opening day?
Yeah, opening day.
And it's what? It's $75?
Yep, for a tailgate
And
party.
what does that include if you wanted to go to Yankees opening day?
Well, the Yankees opening day isn't as big because it's a little more difficult to do it at Yankee Stadium. Our big tailgate parties are at the football games, right? But we do Yankee Stadium trips. We even do custom trips. So if you have I had somebody today, they were looking for, I want to say it was a 50th birthday party. They were doing a 50th birthday party. Well, I'm not sure what to do. I'm going to have everybody meet at the stadium. Meet at the stadium? Just get a bus.
Right.
Put everybody on the bus. We'll pick you up at your house, right? Pick you up at the house. We'll have all your food and drink. Yeah, either we could put it on the bus so you can have it on the way there. We could have it in the parking lot. If it's a small group, we work with a ton of transportation companies. We're actually partners with 2 of them. And you could take a Sprinter. So let's say you had 8 or 10 people. Jump in a Sprinter. We'll have it catered. We'll have your tickets. We'll get you there. We'll take care of all the food. All you have to do is just walk out of the house. Next thing you know, 6 hours later, you'll be stumbling back in the house. So it's all good.
That's what you want. You wanted the whole thing taken care of, and that's what you're not going to get from a lot of other ticket sites. I don't know any that are doing just tickets. You could find that anywhere. It's the, like you said, the experience of the ticket process, of having someone like AJ, an experienced coordinator, who can guide you. Hey, sit here instead of there. You know what? These tickets are a little more expensive, but you're going to get a better price. You're going to get a better value overall. You're going to get that bus to the game or the tailgate party, and it's affordable too. And you do it, and you don't do the rides, especially like the tailgate parties for the football games, which I've been to. It's an awesome setup. You have a complete spread of hot food, cold food, drinks, alcohol, not just a bottle of water, alcohol, a DJ, and it's all set up, and you can tailor it however you want it to be. By you, I mean the customer.
Yeah, we do a lot of custom trips. So if somebody wants to take, it's very common. They want to take a fire department, a football team, whatever
groups and things like
youth
that.
groups, organizations. We do them every single week, and we don't only do it for football. We'll do it for baseball. We'll do it. We had some people for hockey that wanted to do it for hockey. Now, unfortunately for hockey, there's really no way to tailgate, to do the tailgate the right way we like to do it. But if you have a large group, we can accommodate large groups. No problem at all.
And you brought up a very good point, Brett, too, is that people can go have fun and not have to worry about driving or the responsibility of driving. And the other part is, especially with our Jets and Giants, tailgates, you don't, if you already have a ticket, no problem. Come and join the fun. Well, you can jump on the bus. We're still going to feed you. We're still going to give you whatever drinks or cocktails you want. So, come.
Yep.
Ticketbash.com.
That's the worst part about going to the game, especially where we are in the metropolitan area, going to MetLife Stadium for a Jets or Giants game. It's that ride, that ride from Long Island or upstate New York or whatever, and the tolls and all that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, you're still gonna be waiting in some sort of traffic, but you don't have to think about it. You're sitting back, you're hanging on the bus, and everything is taken care of. It's really a great experience if you can do it.
And we like to say too that even if you drive yourself, the ride there is always a lot more fun than the drive back. But if you take one of our tailgate buses, it's fun both directions. Ticketbash.com.
As we do this live now on at Govs Radio on Facebook and sharing it on the Vinny Tickets page, Teddy Parker Jr., who I know I've seen that name before too. He's a big customer of Ticket Bash. He says, yep, Vinny makes it all happen. He's living proof. I know one of his stories, which I think we had talked about, he had a bucket list trip of wanting to go to Dallas, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, Dallas.
Right? And he wanted to see a Cowboys game and a Mavericks game, and you made that happen and then some. Can you tell a little bit about that?
Yeah. So one of our experience coordinators, we were referred by one of our partners. We're actually a sponsor for Pro Game out of Bayshore, my buddy Vic. So Pro Game out of Bayshore, if you go in the building, you see our signage everywhere. And we have a partnership because it's just a natural fit to have a sports facility. And of course, they also have 50 or 60 sports teams. So if you ever see the sports teams, they all have the Ticket Bash on the sleeve, ticketbash.com. So always we sponsor them. Teddy called up. One of our experience coordinators said, I know this is a long shot, but I want to, in one weekend, I want to go to a Dallas Mavericks game and I want to go to a Cowboys game. So one of the representatives, experienced coordinators, started doing some research, was able to get him to get that off his bucket list. There's Teddy right there. Teddy got that off his bucket list and, had a great time, has been a beacon of the great word of ticketbash.com, which we need many more just like that.
And, we are giving away 4 $50 gift cards for ticketbash.com. They never expire, correct?
Never expire, no minimum purchase.
So you can utilize it for whatever you want. You want to go to a Broadway show, you want to go to any sporting event, any concert, you can use that. And how do you want to give these away? You want to throw Teddy one here for being such a good customer?
Of course. That's my man right
all right
there.
So, Teddy, you're going to get one of the 4 ticketbash.com gift cards. If you want a Ticket Bash gift card, you can comment on the Govs Radio page or the Vinny Tickets Facebook page, both on Facebook, or we'll take a phone call too, and we'll determine whether you get those gift cards or not. Do we have any phone calls, Tone, lined up there, or no? Not at the moment. Okay, so we have a couple of comments there from Teddy. I want to say hi to Chris Zanzibar on the chat there, and we got Mitch Crowley. And what does he say here? He's commenting on the Facebook. Do you do tailgate parties for concerts at Jones Beach? Great question. So in addition to the football stuff that we talked about, and obviously a few Yankee games, big concert season, Jones Beach on Long Island. Do you do tailgate parties there?
Absolutely. Yeah. So
how do people find out which shows you do it for at Jones Beach?
Well, realize always at Jones Beach you have two options. The unique thing about Jones Beach is it kind of has its own little built-in tailgate party with the VIP area. Mm-hmm. So we do offer that. Every single show, we have the availability to get into the VIP lounge. If you haven't been to the VIP lounge, actually, Brett, you'll share that video from last year because the season is coming fast upon us. And for every single show, we'll have access to the VIP lounge. So with your tickets, you can get VIP parking. Now, listen, I don't know about you. Sitting in traffic after a concert for an hour and a half to get out of a building is frustrating to me. You ever do it, eh?
Not a lot of fun, Vinny. Unfortunately, I have too many experiences in reference to that show.
Yeah. So enter ticketbash.com. So we do have VIP parking, which gets you in and out of the building instantaneously
Huge
for every
difference.
event. That when I say that, it's not just Jones Beach. We have VIP parking all over the country for events everywhere. So we have VIP parking. And yes, the major events that are there, we could do a private party for you, number one. Or if you're not looking, we're going to have to telephone calls that we'll get to them at the end of the show. It's just, it's too much right now. Sorry.
Lot to cover.
Yes. So the bottom line is that we have the tailgate parties available via the VIP. And then when you have shows like we could do, there's three options. The VIP lounge, we could do a custom tailgate party for you in the parking lot. Or always, whenever Zach Brown's there, we have a tailgate party. And who else?
Jimmy Buffett.
There you go.
See?
There you
Big
go.
one.
You got it.
Now, how does that
Big
work?
time.
Because you got to get there at 2 o'clock in the morning. Is ticketbash.com going to get up at 2 o'clock? Is that what you guys do too?
We do whatever it takes, Brad.
All right.
Whatever it takes. Good answer. Yes, Vinny Tickets is not getting up at 2 in the morning.
No, that's when we defer to the guy and the crew.
Yeah, we gotta call in the forces for that
All right.
one.
So that's a good question from Mitch. Let's give Mitch a gift card too. So
Mitch
Teddy,
has
Congratulations, Mitch.
Mitch Crowley.
nice question.
Crowley, Mr. Crowley.
Yes, Mitch.
Mr. Crowley.
Thank you,
I've
Mitch.
always been a huge fan, Mr. Crowley.
Yeah, and Mitch, just so you know, want to send my love to you and your family. I know you've been going through a lot, so hang in there, buddy. We love you. It was nice to see you again today, and stay strong, pal.
Press.
Awesome. Going back to Taylor Swift real quick, or any show, talking about, the price is going down. The prices are going up. Do you have a way of judging the market for each show? Like, how can you pass that information on to the buyer?
Yeah. You want to try it, AJ?
Sure. So, first of all, it's a great question. I mean, the Taylor Swift thing is really an anomaly. Vinny's been in the industry a long time, and we've never seen anything like this. So, our gut instinct and history and experience tells us that it's inevitable that the prices are going to go down. And we want people to be encouraged by that and feel good about that. And ticketbash.com is going to do everything that we can. And we already know, and we've covered it many times, that we're going to be at any price out there. We're never going to charge you any fees. So,
yeah. Keep this in mind. And this is really the crux of ticket purchasing. If you're not concerned about, if you want peace of mind, you buy your tickets now. It's not as if a $500 ticket's going to $20.
Right.
Doesn't happen. It's priced at $500 for a reason, right? Now, I understand in certain instances, right? In certain instances, you will have situations where a ticket will go from, $1,000 to $700. Substantial amount of money. Here's the thing. And if people will say to me, I had a buddy of mine today text. He wanted to go UFC 288 What's up, T? So, wanted to go to UFC 288. Asked for 10 floor seats. Now, the seats are, there is really not a lot of inexpensive seats for UFC. There's just not.
Big following, yep.
Big following. Do you think the prices are going to go up or down? And really, without sounding pompous or arrogant, when it's somebody I know, I'll use this line. I promise I won't use it on a stranger or when you call in or text in. Keep in mind that you could have 3 ways to purchase. I'll cover that next. But if I knew for sure if a ticket was going up in value, listen, I could have bought hundreds and hundreds of Taylor Swift tickets in the $200 to $300 range. Mm-hmm. I would have made 200, 300, 400% on my money. Mm-hmm. Personally, I thought $300 was too much to pay for a Taylor Swift ticket. Mm-hmm. Now I just looked today, and they're $900 to $1,200 each for the worst seat in the building. I don't determine that market. All right. Keep in mind, for everybody on the live right now, there's 3 primary ways to purchase tickets. Number 1, ticketbash.com. If you go online, use the code. Oh,
you want to reveal
the end
it?
of the show.
Okay.
No,
Almost
there.
Almost.
Almost showed all our cards.
Yes. We need you to tune in. So the first way to purchase tickets is to go online, ticketbash.com. Second way is we have experienced coordinators that will get on the phone with you and assist you in your ticket purchasing. So you could pick up the phone and call.
You can speak to AJ himself or someone just like
to
him.
me, and even if you don't feel like talking to anybody, you can always just text our line at 631-465-0979. That doesn't get any easier than that.
It doesn't get easier. Text or call. So go online, ticketbash.com, number 1. Number 2, you could text us, 631-465-0979. Or you could just pick up the phone and call 631-465-0979. Everybody likes to do business in a different fashion, in a different form. So we're looking to accommodate every customer. We have people that are, a little older. They're technology challenged. They don't want to go online.
Right.
They don't want to put their credit card numbers in a computer. They don't know. A lot of times people, hey, Vinny, is this a legitimate site? Well, it's kind of like asking your wife if your mistress is pretty, right? Is this a legitimate site? Oh, yeah, it's great. It's a great site. Go buy them there. So, but absolutely, you could go online, you could text, you could call.
And not only do you sell tickets, you also buy tickets from people to resell. So how does that process work if someone bought an extra Taylor Swift ticket, any ticket, they have an extra ticket, or they have tickets and they can't go, say they found out that morning that they can't go to a show that night, but it's a hot show, how can they sell those tickets and so they just don't sit on them?
Yeah, so
with ticketbash.com, of course.
Yeah, so I'll segue over to AJ in a second. Not only is it one-offs where you give our company tickets, so the process is very simple. When you have a ticket to sell, again, call, text, go on our site. If you go on our site, you can use the chat, you can text with us, or you can call. Not only do we take one-offs, individual tickets for shows, but we also can sell your entire season of tickets. Here's something that makes us very unique when it comes to ticket prices. Prices go up, prices go down. When is the time to buy? We have developed a proprietary program that tells us, and it's about 90%, tells us, and it's an algorithm that we created, and if I knew what the word meant, I'd explain it. Don't know. I just know that we take the number of tickets that are available, the time that the event is coming, historical data. It goes into our computer program, and it literally will tell us great time to buy, good time to buy. Now, if you want to buy today, that's how we're always able to get you an upgrade. We know that if you give us an order today, we know that we always have the availability to give you an upgrade or get an upgrade. So it is computer generated. That's number one. Number two, one-offs selling tickets to us. We could buy them outright, or we could just rep your tickets and take a small fee. Or we can manage all of your tickets. A lot of people have, they may have Cowboys tickets, Maverick tickets. They may have 49er tickets, Giant tickets, right? We can manage the entire block of inventory. We price every single day. It's all computer generated, and we manage everything: the pricing, the inventory. So,
and might add so listen, there are plenty of people who realize last minute something came up, things happen in our lives that to change things. But here's the advantage. I know people who in the past would go to a certain site and put their tickets up. Well, that's great. But if you come to us, we have access to over 3,000 sites that we could put your tickets up. So obviously, the more exposure your tickets get, the more likely you are to have them sold. And you know that you can trust ticketbash.com because we put our customers first.
That's great. That's something, people just think, oh, maybe I'm selling with Ticket Bash. No, you're selling with Ticket Bash, but you have all those connections for the other sites. So hopefully your ticket will sell quickly and for the price that benefits both you and the and the customer. Let me ask a question about, say, like the Kiss show, the Metallica show, the Kiss show, the final two shows at Madison Square Garden. Allegedly their final two shows, but either way,
for the fifth time,
the final retirement tour. Say somebody bought tickets for the December 1st show from Ticket Bash, and oh no, I can't go to. I just realized I can't go to the December 1st show, but I can go to December 2nd. Can they exchange those tickets with it? Is there a way to do that if they bought it through Ticket Bash?
Yeah, we'll always work with our customers. We'll work with them in every way possible. Sometimes there's price differences, even though it's 2 nights in a row, right? Sometimes there's price differences. We have to take that into consideration. But absolutely, we can do that. We could take exchanges. We could sell your tickets for one day, give you a credit for the future. We could, mail a check, Zelle a check. We have a impeccable accounting team that does an amazing job. So we can list all your tickets for you. We could sell them, and maybe that really is Kiss's last tour.
We'll find out.
I remember Phil Collins.
It's their 12th final tour for the record, but no one's keeping score.
So has anyone seen Phil Collins in concert? Not to knock Phil, but have you seen him recently?
No, but I heard
2 years ago.
Yeah, he sat. Was he sitting on the chair then? Right, sat on a chair. So, was that the Not Dead Yet tour?
Actually, I saw him with Genesis, which was after that.
Oh,
So yeah, he sat on the chair the whole time.
he sat on the chair.
Yeah.
So, so it was his final tour, right? And the name of the tour was Not Dead Yet. And then, this is the final tour, Not Dead Yet, right? In other words, I'm going out with a bang. So, 3 months later, his tour was over. The next day, huge announcement. Still not dead yet. I thought it was so comical. I thought it was so funny.
Of course.
Yeah, still not dead yet.
Got to milk the cow.
When Ozzy retired for the first time in the early 90s, and then he came back a few years later, Retirement Sucks Tour, just a couple of years later.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Who did that?
Ozzy in the early 90s, yep. And,
that's a great
idea. And then he kept going since.
Well, I think even Ozzy was surprised that he was still alive.
Yeah, no kidding. I can't believe it. I mean, I'm half dead. But I'm still alive. I don't know.
I could still sing.
I could still sing. Come on, louder! I'm sorry about that. Mike Schmidt, not the third baseman, Hall of Famer for the Phillies. No. But spelled a little differently on the Facebook chat here.
Hey, what's up, Mike?
Vinny and Ticket Bash are awesome to work with. Got us Billy Joel and Dierks Bentley tickets for a great price. We've talked about it before in other videos on the Vinny Tickets page about the secret spot to go see Billy Joel that many people don't think about and that you guys can guide them to. And where is that? Where's the best place to sit for a Billy Joel concert?
Well, I'm not sure I'd want to let the cat out on the bag on this one, but really the secret is, so people have this idea that if they're behind stage, it's going to be a limited view or a partial view, and I can assure you that behind stage is actually better than the floor. And I've had some delighted customers send me pictures, and it almost looks like they can reach out and touch Billy. So and you, on the floor it's flat, right? So if someone's not as tall, it's a little challenging. Where conversely behind the stage, obviously is inclined. Mm-hmm. So you're not sitting directly behind somebody. You're sitting a little above them. Yep. Best seat in the house. And I'm really surprised Vinny just let that out. But, he is he's a daredevil. He's a risk taker.
Well, as long as they go on ticketbash.com to buy them, good.
Ticketbash.com's the way.
Ticketbash.com.
Best seats.
So thank you, Mike. Thank you for shouting out.
Thanks, Mike.
Thanks, Mikey Schmidt.
Yeah, let's give Mikey Schmidt a gift card.
Ooh,
So
he gets a card.
We got one gift card left.
Who will be the last
Who
one?
could it be?
Yeah.
We will see. So if you want to comment on the Gov's Comedy Club podcast at Gov's Radio on Facebook or the Vinny Tickets Facebook page, you can also follow Vinny on TikTok. We're streaming there live right now too, but follow Vinny in general at Vinny Tickets on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook, and even YouTube. And of course, follow Ticket Bash as well on Instagram, Facebook. Not on TikTok yet, but of course, ticketbash.com is where you want to go to purchase any and all of your tickets for live events. Do you want to give the Drake? Do you want to wrap it up? What do you want to do?
Where are
here?
we at time-wise?
Time-wise here, where are we, Tone? We're about 20. We're at 30 minutes in. Right?
I think our fans are wrapped right now.
You think so?
Yeah.
Wow.
Look at the responses.
We did.
Wow, look at all these people. The phones are blowing up. The chat lines, everything.
Who knew?
Crazy.
Who knew?
It's good.
This is too much. Too much.
We would have done this earlier.
Too much.
Let's reveal this exclusive code. One of the top tours of the summer announced recently, and tickets did not go on sale yet. Correct for Drake?
Oh, Drake is
they're
on
on.
sale.
It just went on sale.
Very popular.
Very. I didn't realize. Like, I know he's popular.
Yeah.
But I didn't really. You know how we know in the office, as soon as it goes on sale, as soon as they announce the show, hey, you can have Drake tickets.
Yeah.
Hey, you can have. But literally, like hundreds of phone calls.
Yeah.
It's just amazing.
We compiled a list of over like 40 people inquiring about Drake tickets, and it was so popular they did 2 shows. They had 2 shows at the Garden and 2 at the Barclays, and they added 1 show to both venues. So
It's
that
unreal.
tells you a lot about how hot the ticket is and what kind of demand.
And I think, if I remember correctly, he's got more top 10 hits than the Beatles or something like. He broke he broke some kind of record a couple of years ago. So he's very quietly, unless you're a fan, he's very quietly one of the biggest artists.
You know what I found amazing is that Taylor Swift at one time I don't know if this is true. I know you're more of a music guy than me. I'm more of a sports guy. But she had the 1st through the 10th, 1 through 10.
Yep.
Number 1 hits. Like at one time.
She
It's
had
never been in history.
I think she had the
on
entire
fire.
top 10 in like the Hot 100 of songs when her album came out a few months back. So back to the Drake thing real quick. He'd beaten the Beatles' long-running record of top 5 hits. So he's got more top 5 hits than the Beatles.
Wow.
And that's why he's doing 6
And
shows just in the area.
He has an unbelievable following, and just like I was saying, just the requests. That, I mean, we're in the ticket business. We get a lot of requests for a lot of shows because we offer so much. But that really sticks out of all the years that Vinny and I have been in the industry over 30 years. Vinny, 80% of that. But just we were looking at each other going, holy cow, man, we better start sending out some options and some quotes. And that's another thing too. Like, people, we offer options. And that's why I said earlier about we have tickets for every budget. So just because, you might have a certain budget in your head doesn't mean we're quoting one option. We're going to give you multiple options. And we let people decide. So we consider ourselves more experienced coordinators / consultants.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And like you mentioned, you touched on earlier, is that a lot of people, I mean, you don't have to be older, but a lot of people don't necessarily want to do all their tickets online. They want to be able to maybe print out a ticket, or if they have to do the digital ticket, they need some guidance. and you guys can provide that. Whereas I don't think other ticket sites you're going to be either talking to a bot or no one.
Or they'll be on hold for 2 hours that they'll never get back again. Hey,
Correct.
listen, call 631-465-0979 and ask for AJ. I'll be more than happy to answer any questions, give you some options, shoot you straight, and that's what we do.
Yeah.
Ticketbash.com.
So let's give away.
Hurrah.
We spoke about Drake. Let's give away this
The
code.
secret code.
The secret code, which
So it's
Vinny will
time.
explain what it is and how it can be used and what it can be used for.
Sure.
Lead the way.
So this is really, we talk about fees, blah, blah, fees. My son made a video. No fees. It's like, all right. He's mocking me a little bit.
I thought it was pretty entertaining, actually.
Yeah, he's mocking his dad a little bit.
I kept thinking a chip off the old block, perhaps.
Mocking daddy a little. It's all good.
That's all right. Listen.
So here's the thing. When you go to a site and you're adding in all those fees as you're on that site, right? So if, I always use the number 500 because it's easy math. 500, 30% service fee is $650. Here's what we're doing till April 1st. I think we have 8 days, 9 days.
yeah, today's the 23rd. Yeah,
8 days.
Yeah, solid.
For
week.
the next 8 days, every ticket on our website, ticketbash.com, not texting, not calling, ticketbash.com, right? Every ticket, when you check out, you enter the code Drake, DRAKE, and the number 10, Drake 10, and you get 10% off our published price. That will be on checkout, right? You go to checkout, there's a enter coupon code, Drake 10, your price immediately, whereas with every other site, realize that your price goes from $500 to $650. Not only are we not charging a service fee on our site, when it's a $500 ticket, your ticket becomes $450.
Who does
like
that?
that.
Who does that?
Nobody does
Come on,
that.
you can go to one site and, like Vinny said, it prices. We call it the fake price. You can, it looks like $500. Check out at $650, or you can go to ticketbash.com and you're telling me that a ticket that's $500 is going to be $450.
That's right.
just for
I don't
entering the
know.
code. It's only for the next
If
week.
ever there was a no-brainer.
Only 8 days, yeah. So keep in mind, the next week there's so much going on. NHL, the hockey playoffs.
Yep,
we
coming
have
up.
tons of inventory for every hockey game, not just New York, every hockey game, number one. Baseball season starting. That's next Thursday. I think Wednesday and Thursday are the 1st games. Baseball season opening day, right? Then we have the NBA playoffs coming. We have the Masters. Imagine you spend $25,000 to go to the Masters. You use the discount code, it's $22,500. That's a
Like
huge savings.
Of course.
$2,500. Take another vacation, right? So the Masters are coming up. I mean, there are, and then the summer concert series that's going on throughout the country. Madonna, Drake,
U.S. Open.
U.S. Open is coming. You could use that code for anything online. We want you to go online, all right? 10% off.
What about some of the summer festivals? Can I use it for Coachella?
Yes.
Can I use it for a Broadway show?
Yes. What else?
What else? What else could we do? Taylor Swift, of course.
Yes.
Metallica.
Yes.
Kiss?
Yes.
All right.
I'm noticing a pattern here. It sounds like all shows.
Okay. So even though it's Drake 10, you can use it for anything from now until March 31st or April 1st. It's done, taken off the site, or April 1st they can use it, and April 2nd it's done.
April 2nd, it's gone.
April 2nd it's gone.
So April 1st will be the last day to use it.
Now you have one more gift card, right?
One
We
more
do.
gift
We
card.
do.
I think maybe he can
Tom,
answer
there
a
you
trivia
go.
question or something.
You're a
Maybe
winner.
he can get
Tom,
one.
it's my boy Tom.
Well,
Look
you
at that.
didn't need a gift card to be a winner.
Unbelievable. I had no idea. You're here tonight.
Very
Are you
good.
performing
So
tonight?
funny, I was going to text you to see if you were going to be around.
You son of
Grab-
a gun.
grab
You're
a
on,
headset.
you're on Facebook Live right now. So Tom, I used to do Tom, who I've known for like 25 years. We went to college with each other, and Tom introduced me to the Govs Radio platform here, where we did a show very briefly for, I don't know, 6 months or whatever, and then schedules didn't happen. Cars and Comedy podcast right here, and Tony helped out a lot. So thank you for coming. Now he's a stand-up comedian in his part time here. He sells out. Well, you sold out the Garden how many times now?
I've been to the Garden a couple of times.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Maybe
I
got that
apologize.
confused. Yeah, I've
I-
been there.
Sold out.
I apologize.
It was sold. I was there and it was sold out.
You were there when I
Right.
apologize. And
Stanley Cup game.
correct. Okay.
Right.
And you
Might
were
have
at the
been-
Olive Garden when it was a 20-minute wait. I apologize.
That's correct.
I
That's
apologize.
Correct. Yeah.
And he
I
did
always
tell
get
him
them
who he
mixed up.
was, and then they explained it might be 25.
Exactly.
I apologize. They added an extra 5 minutes. Okay.
So now you're Vinny Tickets, right?
There he is.
Okay. And I knew about the contest, so it's funny when you said gift card, and I was following, and it might have been something that you had shared out, Brett.
Yes.
But it is very nice to see all of you. And
Well, he's Vinny Tickets, and I'm AJ Tickets, but there's no relation.
same spelling of the last
Yeah,
name.
it's weird, right?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
crazy.
It's like
So
coffee, only spelled different.
And in the same business, it's weird.
That's
but
wild.
It happened.
Coincidence.
That's wild.
It was meant to be.
Coincidence.
Everything happens
Yeah,
for a
we
reason.
had to check our bloodlines to see if there was any.
I was here last week, and Tony, you crushed it here in the big room. So
Thank you, pal.
It's been.
So we give Tony the gift card for.
Yeah, so
for
give him
doing a
for-
good job?
That's
great
why I
job.
brought you
Yes.
in. I figured he'd be a good guy to get together. He's a big hockey fan.
Yes, big
Really
Islander
like
fan.
I am.
We'll get him a gift card. That's our final gift card.
Exactly.
All right, there you go.
Final
Tommy.
gift card.
Woo!
I am a winner.
Tony, just tell the listeners
You
that
know-
we're
you know-
sorry we couldn't pick up the
You
phone.
know,
That's
you know,
right.
We
we love to give
apologize.
Islander fans
Yeah.
We
free
apologize.
parking passes.
That's the real value.
Seriously.
Or as close to free that it's ridiculous
Right.
the parking there.
It's-
What you
it-
have to pay.
It's
Isn't it
crazy.
amazing?
I'm a season ticket holder, and that's where the value is. Like most of the time, and it's good because they're on a playoff push now. But the hard part was trying to sell the tickets. But if you had parking, that's when you can make some money.
Vinny will tell you that we have, and we mentioned this earlier in the show, how we have season ticket holders who realize they can't go to a certain
Right.
game, and they'll send us their tickets and their parking passes. Do you know the parking pass usually goes first?
There you go, right.
It's incredible.
Yeah.
No matter what we set the price at, but we don't,
Yeah.
it's not. We just want to get rid of. So when someone has the faith in us to put their tickets up and put them for sale, we're not, looking to not make it kill them, but to make it win for the person selling it.
Right.
Obviously, win for Ticket Bash, and of course, win for whoever the customer that bought those tickets were.
Right.
Ticketbash.com.
That's awesome. That's great. Yeah, it'd be great to start using you guys for either getting rid of our tickets when we can't go,
Yeah.
or
Well, the advantage, it's great that he came in. So the big advantage that we have, is you probably sell on a singular platform.
Yes.
Either, and I'm going to take a guess, StubHub or the Ticket Exchange.
Yes.
Which one?
StubHub.
StubHub. Okay.
Yeah,
most
So,
common.
Yeah.
so the advantage that you have with us is any ticket company. We're a licensed. I didn't mention that today either.
Very
we
important.
are licensed in the state of New York. Along with that license, gives us exclusive selling arrangements with TickPick, Vivid, SeatGeek, Game Time, Ticketmaster.
Oh, wow, that's great. That's
Every single
interesting.
company, and we have a proprietary program that lists the ticket for sale. And this is why an individual really can't do this, because it's something called a double sale, which I'll tell you about that briefly. But so it's a computer program that takes the inventory, sends it out to every single site, and then if it sells on one site, our computer program reads that email and says, "Oh boy, I better go let these other companies know that these tickets
No
are
longer
sold." And it
available.
happens within seconds, within
Wow.
a second or 2 seconds. That's how quick it is. So the second it sells on a site, it automatically comes up every other exchange. Hey, how you doing?
That's awesome. Hey, Eric.
That's Eric Tartaglione, another great comedian.
Oh, is he
and
one
a
of those
huge,
Italians?
Yeah.
a huge Met fan.
I
What's
think
up,
your
man?
last name actually has more vowels than my last name.
Vin, we do have a phone call.
Oh, okay.
You want to
Let's
take
take
the
it.
call?
Is it my wife?
Tell Adrian he's
Where
busy.
are you? Why are you not home yet?
Paul, you're
bring home
live.
milk.
Sorry. Thanks for holding. Are you still there? Hello?
You're on with Ticketbash.com. Hello, come on
Caller?
in.
Caller? Hello?
Anyone?
We've had them all on hold all night
Yeah.
long.
Unreal.
Are you there?
Yeah.
They're washing their dishes right now
All right.
while
That's what it
enjoying
sounds like.
enjoying the
Sounds like a
Facebook Live.
pocket dial to me.
All right. My apologies. Okay. All right.
That's all right. We heard the phone ring.
Well, that's how many people are trying to call us. We're getting pocket dials now. too.
Yeah, we have to work on the phone better next time. We can't have people holding for a half hour, but that's my bad. That's my
Well,
bad.
no, because we carry the message, and it's our job to make sure that people get that message. But we're also here to answer any questions, and we
Yes.
encourage tough questions too.
Yeah,
That's
absolutely.
when I defer to our.
Eric, how do you
To the
get your Met tickets?
I
Starting today, how do you get your message?
Vinny tickets.
At ticketbash.com.
There you go.
Good one.
I knew it. You look like a ticket
radio.
bash.
I know. I look like a
Yeah.
Look like
Put
I've
in,
been
put in
bashed.
coupon code Radio Brett.
That one doesn't
That
work.
one doesn't work.
Drake
All right.
10 will work,
Drake
Joe.
10 works.
No fees on our site, and use Drake 10. It goes down 10%.
Awesome.
You buy on other sites, it goes up 20 or 30%.
there.
Try it
You don't
out.
Qualify for the
I'll see.
tax.
I'll see if I can talk to the guy and see if we can get a Brett code in there. But for now, Drake 10 will get you the 10% on
Maybe
it.
we'll change it to Taglione 10.
Right, if you can
Yeah.
spell
You
it.
can spell it.
Yeah, that's the whole
You can
thing.
spell it free at ticketbash.
That's it. You ever hear that joke about certain, I won't mention the country, but do you know why they just call a sled a sled? Because they don't know how to spell toboggan or your last name. I can't even say it.
No, neither can I. I have to
Well,
spell
mine's
it.
pretty tricky too.
What is it?
Bequicchio. So people look. So like the great thing is like when people call you up and like it's a telemarketer, like you can tell instantly. For some reason,
Right.
they always like add an L in there somewhere. I'm like, it's all vowels for
Do
crying
you
out
have
loud.
a relative from West Hempstead by any chance?
I do.
Uh-oh.
I used to know him years
Who?
ago.
Well, I have my cousin Tony, my cousin Frank.
I think Tony owes him
You know Tony
500 bucks.
Buck?
Is that what you were
Yes, I
saying?
do.
Aaron?
I
You were
told- it's a
hoping.
name in the
I've
past.
disowned him a long time ago.
Oh,
for the-
okay.
No, Tony's my cousin. He's
No,
great
no,
guy.
it's funny.
If
I haven't
called
seen
right
him
now,
in
he'd
like
answer.
40 years, but
Yeah.
I remember
Yeah,
that. I know the
whole-
name.
yeah, my-
It's called
yeah,
Bick.
bunch of-
Do people call you Bick?
Well, you know,
Quick.
Amongst other things.
Not my friends, but but my wife has definitely called me a lot worse than that. In fact, just right before I left the house. But we're not going to get into those.
It rhymes
topics.
with quick and starts with a P.
Actually,
It
he
is
is
R
quick. He does.
in front
He
of it.
does
In
go by
front of that.
quick. He goes by quick.
I go by.
Ticket
Listen,
bash.com.
you'll be amazed at the names that I'm called that I turn around. Like so. My name is Angelo Joseph. So, but people call me AJ, and then people have actually shortened AJ because 2 letters. You know,
Right.
Don't
It's tough.
Don't steal my routine.
This is all good stuff.
Here,
Hold
write
on.
it down.
And
Tom.
they call me age. Like okay, I mean,
Age.
yeah,
well,
just,
that's
it's
it.
you know, it's-
Italians have to shorten everything, no
well,
matter
we
how
do,
short it is.
and you know, listen. Anytime the path of least resistance can be applied, we certainly do that, don't we?
That was Angelo Joseph.
Yeah.
Do you remember? Do you say
How
that?
you
You know,
spell that?
you reminded me. Did anybody remember there was a guy in the '70s that came on? He used to come on the Tonight Show and do this act. My name is Raymond J. Johnson Jr., but you can call me Ray, or you can call me Jay, or you can call me Johnny, or you can call me but you doesn't have to call me Johnson. And for some reason, this would break up late 1970s audiences. And this man was right, Tony. You remember?
I remember that well. I
For-
do.
you remember-
Yes.
for what reason?
I'm afraid to admit that I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know
I'm way
how old
too
you
young.
are.
I wouldn't. No, I do remember that.
Everybody's young compared to me. Don't worry. I'm the oldest guy here. I'm almost guaranteeing it. No, I am. So I get it.
Yeah, but
You know, it's just old.
you
The
don't
hell
look
with
like
it.
the old.
I don't want to hear it.
Well,
I
you
don't
have-
everybody thinks they look good for their age. Everybody.
By the way, you have more hair than everyone in the
Well,
room.
I paid for it.
How many times have you gone to a wake and they go, "Oh, they look fantastic"? They're fucking dead. What do you
even
mean?
people
Like the
be-
artist, the makeup artist was really good at their job.
But at least they're dead. People that are living think they look good. The guy's fat, gray, wrinkled. I'm 50, but I don't look it. I thought you were 68. Yeah.
And then you have to be complimentary. You're like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, you do. Oh, you're how old?
You look fantastic.
I'd say 30s.
unbelievable.
Most.
Most.
Late 30s. I mean, early 40s. Right?
How was the first Mets game at the Polo Grounds? Was it good? Did you enjoy it?
I was alive.
He was too drunk
I
to
was a year
remember.
old. I was way too
I knew
wasted.
you were there.
Right. I was way too wasted. But no, I remember the 69 World Series.
There you go.
I remember 68. I go
In that case,
back.
you you look great for your
Yeah.
age then.
He does.
No matter what that age is. We're still trying to keep this G rating. Right?
Are we?
Yeah.
Tony Walker?
Sorry.
I didn't. I'm sorry. I
can call
came
me
in late, but I assume I just take one look at Tony, at the host, and I go, "This is really going to be a free for all." The standards really don't exist with Tony Walker.
Yeah, that's the truth. But yeah, but it's Vinny's show.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No. We were talking sports, and he's giving away tickets and stuff. So I figured I'd get you guys in.
I had a chance to go. You're a Yankee fan, right?
How do you know?
What is it? Was it the hat? Or
Was it the hat?
Sweatshirt?
Or was it the air of superiority?
Yeah.
that he carried?
I'm better than you. Is it
There you
that?
go. Is it
Was
that? That was it.
27 world championships.
There you
Is it
go.
that?
All right, yes.
Hey, hold up, Brett. Two
To 2.
big ones.
All right.
A week ago, I have a comedy fan. Turns out he was a fan of mine, and he offered me. He's like the head guy for the concessions at Citi Field. He had me. His name was Peter. It was the greatest thing in my moment of my life. He gave us tickets. I took my wife, my brother, and my daughter. We were in the one of the luxury boxes. Did anybody ever sit in a luxury box?
Yeah.
Sure.
Well,
Vinny is the luxury
he
box.
He is the luxury box. No, I don't.
He doesn't go unless he's in a luxury
Oh, okay.
box.
It was the greatest, and it was the Met Yankee game when Lindor hit 3 home runs. They almost had a fight. It was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
It was incredible.
Special.
And he was I think he was starting the fight with Stanton, was it? Like,
Yes.
like you
Which
have a
was
shot.
really- yeah, like,
oh,
right,
no, you
exactly.
said it. Like you could outrun him. I'll give him that. You know, like dude, what are you doing?
I know, really.
Oh, he would stand
Of all
guys.
people, of all guys, he started with him and Stanton had words. I'm like,
Yeah.
Ixnay, I mean,
Dude,
Ansay.
5'11", 175 pounds soaking wet. The guy is an Adonis. 6'5", 250 pounds.
Would you
Shredded.
say, Eric, would the suites were the best place to sit in Citi Field? Or what? You obviously you're a huge Mets fan, so what's the best place
Well, the
to sit
suite
for you?
the suite was unparalleled. I can't tell you this: we were down by the home plate, and as much as I wasn't that crazy about it back in the day, but I really enjoyed it because I actually played on the field because I go to Mets fantasy camp. Or I did. I actually played on
That's
the field.
great.
And it was ridiculous to have your.
And then they arrested you?
I outran security. That was my fantasy. to
I know.
run.
Actually, I know the head of security, so we can get a little
Oh, there
synergy
you go.
going.
There you go.
I
Teamwork.
can't guarantee you can play on the field.
Teamwork.
But I can help.
But
you
I actually
not
had
get
my
arrested.
name on the scoreboard. They announce you.
Wow.
Oh, it's sick.
Did they spell your last name right?
Absolutely. For the money I spent for that. Better spell it right. But yes, it was really
make
something
this
to
stuff
play
up,
on that
really.
field was ridiculous.
Vinny, I have a quick question. As an Islander fan, just to shift gears for a second, there's like 4 or 5 different luxury experiences there, and I've only sat in the regular. A friend of my father is Gabrielli Truck Sales, and they have their regular suite. But I was at the UBS suite for the Journey concert with a friend of my wife's. But like, there's so many. There's the Dime Club.
Dime Club, Spotlight Club.
Right.
Spotlight's good. The only challenge with Spotlight is that when you go to the suite, there's no, when you're in the suite, it's underneath the seats.
Right.
Yep.
It's almost
So-
like those speakeasy type bars.
Yeah,
under
it's like
there,
a bunker.
Right? Okay.
So your seats are great. They actually may be a little too low. Sometimes you're better off being like row 15 to 25.
Okay.
Right.
But the Spotlight Club is the front of the Dime Club on both sides,
Okay,
right?
right.
The Dime Club's only 113 to 116. The challenge with it is you're very low down to the ice, which is great. It's an amazing view. You hear the hits.
Good
you hear
experience.
the,
Right.
hear the guys talking. It's a great experience. The challenge you have is when you go into the suite, you can't watch the game. So if you want to eat and watch the game,
Right, you can't
whereas
do it.
the Belmont suites and the other suites, you could do that. And then right
and
behind
who wants to
the
watch
spot.
it on TV when you
paid
came to
for
the
it?
place
Right,
to see
right,
the game
right.
live?
Yeah. And then the right behind that is all your Dime Club seating. Have you done that yet?
No.
Yeah, and there you could get
That's
some
my favorite
value.
experience, actually.
Yeah.
Because the food is phenomenal. You got to see the layout of food.
So
that
even
they
in
have.
Dime Club, because I was
Dime Club's all you can eat and drink
Yeah.
included.
But
I
is
mean,
that
no-
is that basically
non-alcoholic.
chicken fingers? Because the
No.
UBS Club was like prime rib and
No,
shrimp
yeah, it
cocktail.
was
But
prime
is
rib.
Dime
There's a-
Club good food?
There's carving boards there. When I was
There is
That-
carving
it's
boards,
all-
but it's not as there's not.
It's not like that, but the food is very good there. It's not
Yeah.
just
Yeah.
chicken fingers
I mean,
and hot
legend.
dogs.
Your premiums are Yankee Stadium's Legends and
Delta at City Field.
Deltas at Citi Field, but I would say the food's a notch below that. But they still have carving stations. They have
Oh, that's
sushi.
cool.
They have
It's good.
and it's 4 or 5 hours. They have a great dessert bar, where you just you take a handful of whatever it is, Mary Jane's or whatever they have there.
I think that's another substance.
Oh, that's right.
Now I know what
that's
you're
They got all. They got roofies, everything you need. right there.
Mickey's.
You're right next to the Mary
Right,
Jane's.
right,
So pick wisely.
Yeah.
I'm going to jump back in, but it was really great meeting you
Nice
guys.
meeting you guys. Go ahead.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks
Good
for
meeting you.
popping in.
Good to see you
The guys from TicketBash.com.
There you go.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Thank
So good to see you guys.
Music.com. Love it.
Now that he showed us up,
Love it.
you guys want to call it a show?
Yeah.
Great job, guys. Nice to meet you.
Thank you.
Bye, guys. Thanks.
And
I think that's a wrap.
yeah, and
Yeah.
that was a lot of fun. And Chris Zanzibar, who and I know Tom. Don't worry about giving him a gift card. I'll give Chris Zanzibar the gift card here. He is a huge golf fan, and he went to the Masters last year and was unbelievable. It says thanks. He was lucky enough to go. Thanks for the code. So he's going to be utilizing Ticket Bash for the Masters, and we'll give him an extra $50 off his purchase for the Masters.
Let's go.
Awesome. Congratulations to Teddy, Mitch, Mike, and Chris, our gift card winners.
Congratulations.
We will be in contact with you and making sure that you get that $50 gift card. Thanks to everybody for tuning in. Hopefully you learned a little bit about the business. You can follow Vinny Tickets at Vinny Tickets on Facebook and Instagram and TikTok and YouTube. Follow Ticket Bash as well and go to ticketbash.com. Any final words for
AJ, and then
AJ?
I'll close out.
So yeah, if you listen, anybody likes to pay fees and pay more, you're more than welcome. But if you want to save actually 10% with the code Drake10 at ticketbash.com, we'd love to have you and give you a great experience.
Excellent.
Okay. And then from the CEO's desk at ticketbash.com, just wanted to say thank you to all of our clients, customers, and business relationships. You're the ones that make it possible for us to succeed, and you make it possible and you make it enjoyable for us to come into work every day and provide such a special service and special product to everyone at large, not only in the tri-state area, nationally, worldwide. So thank you for tuning in today. We apologize for not getting to all those calls today. Next time, I promise we'll have more success getting to the calls. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your patronage. We're very grateful and we're very appreciative to everybody. Keep it coming. Ticketbash.com. Have a great day.
And thank you to the Governor's Comedy Club podcast as well.
Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
Tony does a great job.
Great job,
with us.
Tony.
Thank you, Tony.
No
Thank you,
matter
Brett.
what Vinny said about you before we got here.
Thank you, Brett and Tony.
Thank you, Brett.
All right,
Great
guys.
job, man. Great job hosting. I think you might have